Hey there, it's Brian, and I'm back with the first of our 7 steps to creating and selling a niche information product. So anyway, what's this product going to be about? Well, before we go any further, I think we need to take a look at some words of wisdom. Legendary copywriter Gary Halbert says that if he could be given just one thing when it comes to selling a product, he'd want a starving crowd. Likewise, venture capitalist Paul Graham says that business success can be summed up in 4 words. Make something people want. He even has that put on t-shirts. T-shirts? Hey, what a great idea. Let's make one for ourselves. There you have it. Put this bad boy on and you'll do great. It's not about you, it's about the buyers. Pretty much common sense, right? Well, here's the deal. We all know it comes down to supply and demand, but too many people spend too much time trying to figure out what they personally can supply when it comes to an information product. What they need to be doing is focusing on demand. Smart information marketers identify demand, and then they figure out a way to supply it. So, how do we go about doing that? Well, here's a quick review of a process I've found useful. First, we need to generate ideas. One way to do that is to improve on an existing topic that's already been proven to be in demand. And you can do that by taking it to a specialized audience, or you can find a new approach that is more beneficial to the intended audience. For example, you could become a Google AdWords guru, but only for real estate professionals, because you happen to know the real estate industry inside and out. Or, like Alexis Dawes, you can teach people how to create and sell information products in a very crowded marketplace simply by telling people the truth, rather than filling their heads with hype about how easy it's going to be rich. Or maybe you get your ideas by always being on the lookout for new problems that pop up for people. Maybe you've had a wretched personal experience, maybe in your financial life. If other people are having that problem as well and you've got a solution, you've got a product. Maybe the problem doesn't happen to you, but you take the time to research it, organize it, and package the solution in a way that's beneficial and time-saving for buyers. Or here's my personal favorite. Maybe you identify a really compelling problem, but you don't have the credentials or even the knowledge to create a product, much less sell it. So what you do is you partner with someone else who has the credentials and the knowledge, and you work out a revenue sharing arrangement so you can market the product. But hey, maybe you are an existing expert and you just don't know it yet. No matter how boring you think your business or occupation is, insider secrets are always a hot topic in business, especially to outsiders. This is why sales of franchises are so hot. People like a manual. And while generally people will always spend money to learn how to make more money, they'll literally throw money at you if they're really passionate about a hobby. If your hobby is catching on with a lot of people, maybe you can make some money off of that. Okay, so we looked at some ways to generate ideas. And hopefully we're starting to see ourselves as information producers and marketers as opposed to just authors. But that was the easy part. Now we've got to take our idea and make sure that there's a true compelling benefit to the buyer so that the demand is definitely there. So, hopefully we've already identified a problem that needs a solution. Now we need to make sure that the people that have that problem are actually aware of the fact that they have a problem and they're looking for that solution. And finally, we've got to sell them the cure. The key to offering a truly compelling benefit to someone is to make sure that all 3 of these are in place. But it's just human nature. People aren't really looking for prevention, but if they've got the affliction, they'll come to you for the cure. So how do we go about determining whether we've nailed that compelling benefit? Well, the first step is to do some search engine keyword research. What's search engine keyword research, you ask? Well, that's where we find out what people have been looking for when they search on Google and Yahoo when it comes to our topic. Since we're marketing online, what people are looking for online is crucial. By doing keyword research, we're going to figure out how many people have the problem, what their level of awareness is, and we're also going to see what the competition is like and see if we can come up with a better solution than they're offering. So, did you figure out who the marketing genius is? It's the prospective paying customer. They know exactly what they want, and they know exactly what it'll take to get them to buy it. So let's ask them. The first thing we're going to do is buy some keyword advertisements for very low cost to just get in front of a small sample of these people. Keyword advertisements are those sponsored links you see in search engines like Google. Basically what they are pay-per-click ads. You only pay if someone actually clicks on the ad and goes to your site. Now, from those search engine ads, we're going to drive people to a page on a website that we create in order to survey those people and figure out what their most compelling need really is. Okay, so there you have it. There's an overview of figuring out if you're going to make something that people really want. Was that all crystal clear? Well, if not, you're in luck, because coming up next, we're going to take a real-life idea and we're going to run it through the process to see if we've got a winner. So stay tuned.